Today's Bible English new vocabulary: assembly, avenger, designated, execute, feast, free, hostility, boundary, murder, permanent, premeditated, resume, property, resident, victim, weapon, wooden. Numbers chapter 35, verse 13. Designate 6 cities of refuge for your service, 3 on the east side of the Jordan River, and 3 on the west in the land of the Canaan. These cities are for the protection of Israelite resident foreigners and traveling merchants. Anyone who accidentally kills someone may flee there for safety. But if someone strikes and kills another person with a piece of iron, it must be presumed to be murder, and the murderer must be executed. Or if someone strikes and kills another person with a large stone, it is murder, and the murderer must be executed. The same is true if someone strikes and kills another person with a wooden weapon. It must be presumed to be murder, and the murderer must be executed. The victim's nearest relative is responsible for putting the murderer to death. When they meet, the avenger must execute the murderer. So if it premeditated hostility, someone pushes another person or throw a dangerous object and the person die, it is murder. Or if someone angrily hits another person with a fist and the person dies, it is murder. In such cases, the victim's nearest relative must execute the murderer when they meet. But suppose someone pushes another person without premeditated hostility or throws something that unintentionally hit another person or accidentally drop a stone on someone, though they were not enemies, and the person dies. If it should happen, the assembly must follow this regulation, making a judgment between the slayer and the avenger, the victim's nearest relative. They must protect the slayer from the avenger, and they must send the slayer back to live in a city of refuge until the death of the high priest. But if the slayer leaves the city of refuge and the victim's nearest relative find him outside the city limits and kill him, it will not be considered murder. The slayer should have stayed inside the city of the refuge until the death of the high priest but after the death of the high priest, the slayer may return to his own property. These are the permanent law for you to observe from generation to generation, where you may live.